A man accused of stealing expensive ladders gets busted not once but twice by the same victim. K2's Bob High explains how a couple of chance meetings brought an end to a string of thefts and led to a little bit of justice.
The paint blotches on this ladder are so unique, Scott Fairbairn could have picked it out of a police lineup.
These are part of my bread and butter. You know, these are about $350 each. Oh. And, you know, in this economy, it's just hard to replace, you know, equipment.
The ladders are critical for Scott's painting and carpentry business. When the most expensive went missing from a pile alongside his house, he reported them stolen, and sheriff's deputies called when one turned up not far away. It wasn't his, but then
a SUV pulls up, and it's got this ladder on the roof. And I said, "That's my ladder."
Deputies arrested 36-year-old Kevin Gilman on July 28th on charges of stealing expensive ladders and selling them online. Detectives say Gilman would store the stolen ladders at vacant homes and then meet people at these sites to sell them. But that's not all. They also say he would go door to door through neighborhoods here in the Cedar Mill area, stealing packages left on porches for people. At one point, they say he even went through an open door and stole stuff from inside a home here. But by last week, Gilman was out of jail and allegedly back stealing ladders and dialing up people who'd responded to his online ad.
But it didn't really work out well for him because he called me and I wasn't going to let this go.
The same guy who got him busted twice.
How often does that happen?
Not often. I've never heard of that before, when the same victim has actually busted the same guy twice.
Detectives set up a sting. Gilman's back behind bars, but some of Scott Fairbairn's ladders are still missing.
And if there's anybody out there that would like to return the ladder that they purchased from Mr. Gilman, I'd really like to talk to them.
He really would. Detectives believe Gilman sold most of the ladders he'd allegedly stolen over the past couple of months shortly after they'd been taken.
You have to think he was like, not again.
And again, apparently.
How bizarre. All right, Bob, thank you.